Good afternoon, guys. Matt Griffiths here from G4 Strength and Conditioning. As ever, drop me a hashtag live or hashtag replay, depending on how you choose to watch this. Now, I've sort of put out there before, I'm all about transparency and honesty. And ultimately, the real key to me in any coaching world is what my clients are actually getting from it. I can't serve everybody. I am the first to put my hand up to that not everybody is a good fit for me. Now, coaches are out there and everyone's got the ability and the right, to charge what they're worth for a product or a service. If you're a joiner or an electrician, a plasterer, anything else, you'd go out there and you'd be very, very fine. And very, very within your rights if you're an expert of your trade, for example, charging more than somebody who's not an expert. People who start off as labourers won't charge the same as, say, a qualified bricklayer or qualified plasterer. Just like it would be with any sort of IT company, the better developers will charge more, and so on and so forth. And we have this tier system, and it's not unexpected, and it is what you would expect. You don't expect to pay the same price for a sort of lesser car than you would for a sort of higher spec car. Standard, okay, perfectly fine. But we do have to watch something in terms of the abilities, and whether it's the honesty level, I don't know, because it depends on what that person actually believes. I'd never say somebody is lying, because that is a purposeful deception. But one of the things that I saw today, I must admit, it was one of those things that sort of drove me mad to see it from a coach that's looking to teach people, get people, trying to attract people to sign up so that they can help them achieve their goals. Not a problem with people doing that. That's a very honourable cause. Making people's lives, changing their lives for the better, that's going to have some worth to people. However, the hook that was used, the little bit of information to sort of perhaps get people to go, I'm thinking about that. It played on a common fallacy, something that has been debunked multiple times by pretty much every health service in every sort of developed country, and probably most underdeveloped countries as well. And it was simply talking about a detox. Okay, a detox diet. Who's with me on this detox diet journey? And it's the kind of thing that really, really irritates me, because this is somebody that's there and they're willing to charge for a service. However, the hook that they're using, this sort of detox diet they're doing, and then I assume some sort of plan with this detox basis, is total nonsense. It's simply not true. It has been debunked by science. So what they're actually selling somebody is a lie. Well, I'm not saying they're lying, but the actual idea of it is a lie. They're selling somebody the idea that you can go on this diet, you can eat whatever foods they're going to put into, and this will detox and cleanse your body, presumably with some sort of goal of feeling better. It won't. A general diet with lower calories, etc., getting things processing a bit better, and a bit of exercise is what's going to make people feel better. But it does bother me to see these little hooks that are used. It's like, I can do this, or my clients shed 17 pounds of fat in a week and put on 24 kilos of muscle in a day. No, they didn't. It's nonsense. You're giving people unrealistic expectations, and that is not fair. People talk about things being damaging to this, damaging to that, damaging to the other. You've got to have belief in this, belief in yourself, etc. I'm all for that. You've got to have belief in things. But the bottom line is there is a fundamental truth underneath all these things, which if you are going to sell a service to somebody, if you're going to, allow somebody to choose you and you're going to accept money from them for it, you have to be a professional about this. And part of being a professional, part of being this kind of person, is being up to date with relevant information, not just trying to pitch it to people, being up to date with it. What bothers me most about this detox thing is that this isn't something that's been recently debunked. This was debunked well over a decade ago. This is an old adage like this. It's like, me turning around saying, the 15 best exercises to shed fat from your tummy area. No, you don't spot reduce fat from these areas. Again, this is nonsense. And this is me having it's a bit of a rant, but it's about accountability. Because these people out there are claiming to be helping people, doing the best for people, trying to look out for people and their future and make them feel better about themselves. But in doing that, they're selling them nonsense, an absolute lie. They may be the best salesperson in the world. They may be. So they might be out there, they may claim 5, 6, 7, 8, however many $1,000 or pounds off somebody for these programs, making out that this is some sort of magical solution. It isn't. It is not. There is no such thing as a detoxing diet, okay? Your liver, your kidneys, the functions of your body, they do a perfectly good job of detoxing you. If you had all these toxins in your body, you would be ill. Okay, you would be ill, you would get sick. That's the bottom line of it. Medical professionals anywhere will tell you that, unless they're paid by these companies. So let's just quash that one straight up. Any form of weight loss diet, whether it be ketosis based, whether it be paleo based, caveman, any of these things, they all work on a simple calorie deficit basis, a form of starvation for your body, making it eat into its energy reserves while keeping muscle tissue. Any form, any principle of overload is about creating maximum mechanical tension. That is being honest. Yes, it can be challenging to produce those, which is where a coach comes in, but this is about honesty. And to be honest, I'm seeing these things out, and I am gonna go pen and teller on these things, and I'm gonna start going, actually, this is lies, this is nonsense, this is lies, because quite honestly, these people, if they're willing to charge people for a detox diet, you know, this is worse sort of like levels of honesty and integrity than a politician. It is. It really is. It leaves me cold. It leaves me cold, to be honest, when you've got genuine people out there. And I know some fantastic coaches out there. You know, my friend Jordan Corrie over in Northern Ireland, she's great. My friend James Goff, phenomenal coaches out there that bother to look at the science and bother to look at these things. And they're struggling to be seen sometimes in this sort of sea of fakery. This sea of fakery. And then you've got multiple business gurus trying to help these people because they've become their client. But they're not selling the truth to people. And there's got to be a sort of stand. There's got to be a truth movement for this that actually shows people, no, that isn't how it is. That is not how it is. And I'm gonna stick my hand up and do that, because, quite frankly, I like a bit of an argument now and then, and I've got the know-how to back it up. So that's me. That's my little rant for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it enlightens some of you. But one thing you'll always get, it might be blunt, it might be gruff, but you'll always get honesty, you'll always get integrity, and you'll always get the facts.